How do I... Alright. This is a summary. Click to expand the collection filters plane. Like here? No, that's not working. Alright, maybe I don't have any other cards? I don't know. This is like my deck stuff. This lets me cycle between lands and spells. I thought I just opened a booster. Oh, let's continue building. Let's see what we got in this deck. Oh, this card is so bad. Triplicate Spirits isn't terrible. One Shock. No Lightning Strikes or anything. Bunch of garbage cards. Okay, well, Trained Caracal is definitely it's got to be the worst. So, can't really feel too bad about that. Let's click done. Save and quit. Alright, and let's see if we can open that booster pack if I didn't do that already. So let's go back. Tutorial, campaign, practice, duel. Back. Shop, decks. Card collection. Aha. Alright, let's sort by color. I guess the... No, I don't want to purchase any stickers. Cost. I just want to sort by owned. Oh, I could probably do premium. No? Do I have any premium cards? I thought for pre-ordering it, I would... Oh, maybe... I don't know. Whatever. We'll figure this out at some point. Come on, get out of here. Alright, let's jump back into campaign, single player. Play a couple of games, I don't know. Campaign. Jump into Innistrad. See what's going on here. Maybe say hi to some planeswalkers. Maybe Soren's around. I don't know. Looks like we can go either way. I don't know. This is fun though. I always like Magic games, and it's an interesting take on it. Anyway, let's get into it. You're confronted by a horrible sight, the mangled body of a planeswalker. From the shadows, you hear a mad giggling and a chorus of groans. The corpse begins to twitch. The ghoul caller Gisa emerges, happy to add another recruit to her army. Whoa, intense. This hand's alright. Not really enough creatures. Nimbus Wings is not a very good card. But I got my Shock, I got both colors, I got some removal. Can't really hate on this hand. Can make a 2/3 flyer, which is something, I guess. Alright, let's pass the turn here. If you play something, there's a good chance I'll just shock it. You get some tempo value because I wasn't going to use this mana anyway. So if he gives me an option to use it, then I will. But I'm not just going to use it on nothing. So drawing lands here is not great. It's not the end of the world because it does mean that I'll be able to hit my Angelic Edict on 5, which is really good, especially if my opponent's a zombie deck or whatever and is trying to get things back from the graveyard because this card exiles it. So that means that his cards won't even go to the graveyard. Alright, what is this? Alright, enters the battlefield tap, so I don't quite have to worry about it just yet. It's also not that big of a deal for me. So this thing I can actually cast next turn. That's kind of sweet. Yeah, let's not use our red mana for this, because we actually have a spell that costs 1 red mana. It used to be able to figure that shit out for you. Not really excited about the fact that it can't do that. Alright. So there's a good chance that I just end up shocking this. I will take the 2 damage first because I'm not too worried about racing. I think I'll be able to win the race. And I want to see if my opponent gives me a better target. So I'll take the 2 damage just to see if my opponent is going to give me something. See, I'd much rather... That's not true. Hold on. Yeah, alright, sure, I'll kill... Well, no, I'm about to make 3 1/1s. I'm gonna make 3 1/1 flyers. I want to kill this 2/2 flyer that can actually block mine. So, yeah, let's do that. Oh, I should show you these cards. So, Shock deals 2 damage to a creature. God, get me out of here. Okay, this thing's just a 5/1. This thing's a 2/2 flyer, and this thing has Convoke. So that ability, for those of you who are unfamiliar, means that I can tap my creatures to cast the spell. Each one of them will cost 1, or will tap for a colorless mana. If they were white creatures, they could tap for white mana. So we're just going to tap both of my creatures like that, and we're going to make 3 1/1 flyers. For 4 mana, that's a very good deal. You usually don't get that kind of deal. And since he's just got this 5/1 out here, it's kind of looking embarrassing. Unless he plays that like new card for Magic 2015 that deals or gives all creatures -1/-1 that are non-black. Alright, so there's nothing really here for me to go ahead and kill, so I'm just going to charge on in there in the air. Obviously, I'm not going to attack with my 1/1 and just run into this, but I wouldn't attack with it anyway because I want to leave it back to block Sir Rotting the Fen Snake. And I can also drop a Standing Troops. You always want to leave up red and white, or like both colors or whatever, just so that you can make sure your opponent knows that you might have a trick in either color, and they don't really know what to play around that way. So yeah, he has no real attacks. I can just block that thing and not really worry about it. So he's going to play this thing, and it's a real liability that it comes into play tapped right here. Ghoul Razor. Is this a zombie? Yeah, so he was able to return that to his hand. It's a little bit unfortunate for me, but again, huge liability that it comes into play tapped because he can't block this turn. He's not going to be able to block with the other one next turn. So we're going to be able to get in for 5 damage, and then another 5 next turn because I can use my Angelic Edict. Yeah, it makes sense just to use it this turn. I get to save the 1 damage, and additionally, I have 6 mana up next turn for whatever I draw. If I committed myself to playing the Angelic Edict next turn, then I wouldn't be able to do that. So, alright, he's only got that Carrion Crow in hand. So now I don't have to worry about anything. My opponent basically has to draw something right now in order to come back into this one. And it's going to have to be something not that significant. It could just be like, well, he's going to have to kill 2 of my creatures. He's going to have to draw like a sweeper or something. He's down to 2, so he's going to be able to block one of this guy with that, and then still take 3 damage. So he's going to have to kill 2 of my flyers or something like that. He just drew a land. So that's going to be the game. It doesn't matter. I don't care. I don't care. Don't need to block with anything or do anything. Game over, man. Let's get in there with the cat. Trained Caracal, yo. Card is terrible. Oh, good blocks. You made the right choice. It was a great decision. Alright. Daisho wins. I like to see that. Ooh, new booster unlocked. Let's open the booster this time and not click continue, because it looks like you have to press another thing to open it. Oh, you only get 3 packs per booster? No wonder why I didn't notice. Alright, sure. None of these have anything in them. I don't care. I guess Furor of the Bitten is probably better than like Trained Caracal, but whatever. Let's play one more. It's time for bed almost. No, not really. It's 8:30. Still got an hour and a half before I need to go to sleep. But yeah. Should we like stop the video here and start? Nah, let's keep going. Whatever, man. I don't care. If you want, you can stop the video here. This is an official Daisho approved stopping point.